Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. It is Efren the Marketer, and yes, you saw it by the title, how to wrap a vehicle on a budget. We bought this Mercedes-Benz. The reason why we're doing it on a budget is because we're trying to use it to advertise now. We're currently using the van, delivering products, but it's gonna take 3 to 4 weeks for our van to actually go into the shop to get fully wrapped. We're probably even looking out maybe a month or two out, so we wanna start wrapping it now. We're currently here at Gold Level Marketing, and we're gonna go over the design real quick because the design is super important. And then this design is obviously not going to be the same design we're going to have when we fully wrap everything. Eddie has the mock-up of the van here. This is a van that we have, the Mercedes-Benz. A couple of things that we want to keep in mind, right? This decals are only going to be on this van for about 2 to 3 months, and we're trying to stay under $1,000 for the decal. We're going to do both sides and the back. So we already have some graphics set up, which we're going to show you here. A couple of things, right? We want people to follow us. We want to let people know it's our company van. So we're straight going with our logo, Gold Level print, on the left and right side, passenger and driver side. We have a 866 number. So this van is not going to be traveling outside of 5-mile radius of Gold Level Print Shop. So what we're actually gonna do is we went to callrail.com. Callrail.com is you can get a local phone number so you can track the calls. But what we did is we grabbed this 480 number, 771-4697, and we're putting it on the vehicle. Our job here is to get the most phone calls or let people know that we're pulling up. Imagine pulling up to somebody's house on a white van with no wrap or any kind of decals. It's definitely not a good look. All right, so we're going to design it here with Eddie. He's gonna give you a little bit of feedback. Then we're going to print it and then install it. But for now, Eddie's gonna run you down on why he chose to put certain things in places.
So for the design, we kept it really simple. Obviously, we're not gonna wrap this for a few more months, so we decided to go with the really simple design. Of course, we had to get the logo on there, all the social media icons, the website, and for the phone number, since we usually have an 866 number, we decided to pick up something a little bit more local. We went the 480 area code using CallRail. And on the back side, we decided to be a little bit more descriptive with it. We put some products on there, and again, our logo, our phone number, website, and of course in the corner, powered by goldlevelmarketing.com. It's a very simple design, to be very easy to install. It's a very good temporary fix until we design the actual full wrap to put on this van.
Yeah, real quick to piggyback off that, you don't want to put nothing in the front. If you're on a budget, putting a wrap or decals on the front is probably not a good thing because you're thinking about it, right? You're driving, the person that looks back on the mirror, it's probably going to come out backwards. Kind of like if you're looking in the mirror, and have you ever noticed you have like a name tag or some kind of lettering on your shirt and you look in the mirror and it shows backwards? It's the same thing, right? The person driving in front of you, they're not going to be able to see it. So you definitely want to put the same decals on the left that you're going to put on the right. As well, the back is probably the best real estate on your vehicle that's going to make the most sense because 99.9% of the time there's going to be somebody behind you looking at your car. I don't know if you guys noticed, it's a really small detail, but it has a little airplane part. Without the airplane, it kind of takes away of the design. Even though it's really plain and simple, the little airplane adds a lot to the design. All right, so we went over the design part, and as you can see, the little airplane adds a lot. Now it's time to print it and go ahead and install it. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna take a quick little nap, and then I'll see you in the next couple of seconds here. I'm gonna overpay. No, Kinko's, no! No. Oh, shit. All right, guys, we're back. We printed the physical decals onto the van. So now we got these little magnets where we're trying to see where is the best place to put this at. And again, we want to make sure it looks good. So we're gonna start off with this. I do have our lovely assistants here. We have Alex and Rolando ready to help out.
All right, you guys, so we're just cutting out the excess. As you can see, it's 2 different stickers. We just need to cut it down the line. When you guys do get some stickers with us, we'll pre-cut it for you. That way you guys don't have to do this. The way you need to prep the surface is you need to put, it's like a 3-to-1 mixture, 70% rubbing alcohol and water.
So now that we prepped it and we added it on here, we are moving to see and make sure that everything is going to go where it's placed at. So now that we placed it out properly and we prepped it, now it's time to install it.
The one thing that we have to be mindful of when we were putting these large graphics up is the door hinge, just because that is going to cut into the vinyl and, you know, we want it to look good when it's closed. That's just one thing we have to take into consideration. All right, final position before we start. The key to a good successful wrap is a 9mm blade, which is this knife. It's very sharp. It's almost as sharp as Efren's calves. All right, let's get down to installation. It's a pretty simple process to install these graphics. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna get some blue masking tape. I like the blue one just because it doesn't stick very well. And that's what you want when you're doing these type of graphics. Obviously, we already have it positioned the way we want it to. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna align the tape down the center, just like that. And now we have an anchor. Now the next step, what we're gonna do, you can do it by yourself, but it helps having two people. This is where Alex is gonna come in. Alex, what I'm gonna do in theory, I'm gonna pull the backing paper. You're gonna hold on to this piece, then we're just gonna cut it and we're gonna lay it back down, then we're gonna install it. So just to show you, I'm gonna pull this like this. You're gonna pull this white backing paper apart and I'm gonna hold on to it. We're just gonna slit it and it's gonna be really simple. So let's go ahead and begin. Go ahead and pull the backing paper. There you go. And now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna hold this in place, make sure that doesn't move. We're just gonna slide it down right here. And now what we're gonna do, we're just where we install it. Bring it flat, hold even tension around the corners just to make sure you get a good clean install. And you start from the center. You get your squeegee, go up and down. As you can see, now all of the decals are stuck to it. Apply more pressure just to make sure that happens. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing with the other side. We're gonna hold this in place. And now this time we're gonna pull all the way back and remove the entire backing paper. Go ahead, take it out. And now we're just gonna, again, hold even pressure in the corners to make sure it's flat. And there you go. Now you squeegee. Again, we start from the center, even pressure out. We're driving the, as you can see, these lines, it's just air trapped inside of the tape. You're just gonna go up, down. That's how you can ensure you're gonna get the cleanest install on this. So once it's pretty much done, the last thing to do is just pull the backing paper. And the way you pull it to make sure that the stickers actually don't pull back is you have to pull it at an angle, just like that. All you want to do is just drive the air out. Obviously, we can heat this up with a heat gun and expand the vinyl. It'll be, make it look better, but right now we're in the middle of a parking garage, so that's gonna have to wait. But the same thing right here, push the air out so you can ensure a flat finish. Pretty much go over all the letters with your squeegee. Now what we wanna do to kinda cut alongside the door groove, you wanna get your knife, but in order to hide the seam, you kinda wanna do it at an angle. You're gonna let the knife do all the work. The knife is sharp enough to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Again, the back of the knife is against the edge of the door. I'm just gonna drive it all the way down. And what you're gonna wanna do with your squeegee, tuck it in. And now, when you're looking at both sides, you can barely see that indentation.
All right guys, hopefully this video was really helpful. If you're looking to do car wraps or you're looking to do decals, call us at this number right here. We can print them ourselves. We showed you how easy it is to install them. If you like this video, don't forget every single Monday and Thursday, brand new video on my YouTube channel.